Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode. Thought I'd just start this one off by grabbing a quick lucky implin. You don't see many of these out in the overworld rather than the Puro. So grab that. Obviously they're an untradeable item, which I did not know. And, you know, these give you a reward from any clue scroll loot table, I believe. So anything you can get in any clue scroll, you can get in a lucky impling. So obviously this has the potential to be anything from third age to a just normal short bow. So, you know, I thought I'd go ahead, open it up and just receive the magic longbow. So nothing special, but, you know, still a great find on the account. And obviously that will be tracked somewhere. Now, I wanted to do a bunch of combat tasks just to try and, you know, round off doing maybe the mediums and into some of the hards. So just there picking up a perfected crystalline handle from the normal gauntlet, leaving me only a couple left to just get finished. That's just on my way of working up to 100 KC, just to round that off nicely and make it a nice whole number before I just go straight for corrupted permanently. Picking up an elite combat task there as well. So anything that I was sort of killing, I was just trying to get any combat tasks that I feel were achievable for me. And as I said, along with the medium ones. And the medium ones are a lot of ones that I sort of maybe have tackled before or not done very many of, and it's just some KC tasks. So picking up 25 KC at Serachnis, unfortunately, no lucky drops from killing that, apart from a couple of grubby keys, so it's not too bad. Then killing the deranged archaeologist rather than the one in the wilderness. Nothing special from there either, apart from, you know, the runite limbs every now and again, which is just nice to have as an alcheball or just to make more rune crossbows if necessary. Then it is going out into the wilderness to kill the Chaos Fanatic 10 times. Now, unfortunately, no lucky pet drop here or any of the odium shards or anything like that you can get from them. But that's another medium task done with 10 KC. Now, the last few I had left seemed to be things that I thought I'd done before. So one Briar Fighter task, which is just obviously to kill the growthlings within 10 seconds or something. So quick cutter there on that and then finishing off the kill nicely. So I have nothing left to do on Obor or Briar Fighter now. So apart from maybe going for the collection log items for those. Now, one of my favourite bosses is the giant mole. So I just wanted to grab a couple of those. Managed to get the whack-a-mole hard task, which I believe is killing it within so many seconds of it resurfacing or something like that. So yeah, that was a nice one to grab while I was just going for the KT tasks for the mediums. Obviously it's just I want the pet from here so bad, so I will be coming back when I get Bofar or full Darox to just camp it out, because it's great. It has a little Santa hat at Christmas time, and I don't know how anybody could not want that as a pet. Despite me doing 500 KC at Barrows, I didn't pick up all of the combat achievements, so I went back to just finish off the Just Like That, which is killing Carol with only specs, so that took me a couple of attempts because I don't have max strength yet. And then one I thought was a lot harder than it should have been for me was Can't Touch Me, making sure to just freeze all of the melee brothers so you don't take a melee attack on doing a run. So after that, my last few tasks were to do with the DKs. Now, I wanted to grab myself a Slayer task to go back and kill Dagonots because I thought it would just be easier when I'm trying to tribrid them. So grab myself an Abyssal Demon task, and I'm so bored of doing Sires that I've just been doing normal Abyssal Demons, picked myself up a whip, and then been really lucky with getting a few Smoke Devil tasks. So I've been doing Thermi as much as possible. I managed to actually pick up the Smoke Battle Staff, which, although not particularly useful, is just a cool item to have. I've changed it into a Mystic one now, and it's just going to sit with my other sort of combo Battle Staffs as well, because I just think it's a really cool one. I seem to have had a fair few Black Demon tasks, not Demonic Gorilla tasks. And I managed to pick up a Monkey Tail before around 1000 KC, so way before getting any Zenytes. And coming up is going to be me getting a second Monkey Tail, where I'm going to let my live reaction play. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Wow. As you'll see, I'm not very impressed at all. But that did allow me to use both of the bodies I had to make both the light and heavy ballista. So although incredibly unlucky or lucky on KC, still managed to complete both of those as just maybe a collection item to just keep on the account in the old loot tab, just because it's something interesting that I assume not many Iron Man have or make. So I went back to finish off tasks / do another task, and finally at 1210 KC or something, I picked up my first Zenyte. So that's going to be putting to use the onyx that I have in the bank from Scatizo to make a full Zenyte piece of jewelry. As you can imagine, I was quite happy for this because going sort of 1200 dry for this when it's a 1 in 300 drop is quite a lot. So my main decision was then what piece of jewelry do I want to make? Either the ring, so it'd be suffering, the anguish, the torture, or the tormented bracelet. Now, the bracelet would be good for the percentage damage, but I'm only really bursting things. It's not really a problem. The torture, I don't really think that the few extra points of strength that that's going to give me is going to be great, considering I've not got max strength or anything like that, and that's not holding me back. And that's the same with the suffering, though. If I was planning on doing a bunch of Zulrah soon, then obviously the suffering is great. It's a great option. But my thought was obviously to maybe make something that's going to be easy for us to share, because obviously I don't want to have to imbue the ring and then unimbue it and move it all across the accounts. So I finally decided that I think the best option was to make the anguish. So I went down, and as I've seen on many videos, not that I've ever done it before myself because I've never got a Zenyte before, made that and then turned it into the necklace to make the anguish, because, you know, our weapons are lacking in range. So maybe this would be a little bit of a boost in terms of our DPS and being able to actually pull things off like Zulrah or any other bosses that obviously just are to do with range. So got that, finally got that first Zenyte. I'm hoping that the next few will flood through, but this is something that I can pop in the shared and we can both, well, I say both, all three of us can use if needed. Now, I'm still awaiting a Dagonoth task, so my main problem at this point was I was just running out of prayer pots. I had none left. I'd used them all up, but since the thieving grind, I obviously got a bunch of Ranar seeds, so I've just been growing them 3 at a time at the protected sites, and then I got around 2,500 of them, and I finally decided, obviously now I'm out, rather than just using up my super restores, I would just make a bunch of prayer pots and then share it across. Obviously I've got plenty of snape grass, so that's not a problem, and I'll continue to keep making those. But this got me up to 93 herb lore, so, you know, all in all not too bad. I can boost up to 97. Can't remember if that makes me anything good, but, you know, it's not too bad. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode. Until next time.